Shy. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with the most, Mark Saint. I'm a human being on this planet. Today, I have some healing powers I want to share. I am fortune's foe, but I was also blessed with a lesson. And in my lesson, I'm letting the sunshine in. That's today's message. Far too long, I went back to my habits. I let anger be my guide or depression lead the way. And since then, I've been able to start this show, be a depression survivor, and get some actual healing in my life. If you would like some of that, hit the like, share, subscribe button right now. So it goes like this. Yesterday, we talked about anger being an addiction. It comes to your family, come to your children. But for far too long, I let it be my guide. And then I paid a heavy price. And even before I even paid the price, like I was learning the lesson the hard way. I saw with my eyes, like sun in my eyes, the sun in my eyes and the world at my feet. The love's in the music's in me. Sun in my eyes and the world at my feet. The world at my feet. Had the world at my feet, still had anger in me. It's kind of like traveling. I see a lot of people do this, then they travel and they still maintain their habits, like Turkey. I'm so bad. Sorry to tell you, my English friends and people listening from England, but y'all are bad. And then it's incessant. So it's like everybody's fucking wasted. They show the worst part of themselves. They don't look after their daughters. You know, the kids run amok, and there's just shit faced to just get shit faced in front of a soccer screen again. You're like, that's the same shit you do at home, but now you're just warm doing it. That's taking your addictions with you. And so it goes with our family too. We'll fucking grab the same addictions. And you're like, oh, so gross. My mom's smoking cigarettes. And next thing you know, guess who's smoking cigarettes? Judge not. Well, we're mostly saints over here. Okay. Oh man, fire's going out. Anyway, judge not. We're all on it. Like it's like I said, no one is sober. It's so true. You know, when I named my business Saints Addiction, shit, I didn't even know what addictions I was quitting. Like literally, I thought cocaine was tough. I thought cigarettes was tough. But turns out anger and anxiety is tougher. And it's the biggest pandemic out there. That's the weird thing. This is the real pandemic going on right now. Is fear, anxiety. I'm so grateful I'm sitting in the park and there's another human being just sitting still. We rush ourselves to give ourselves more anxiety, to give ourselves panic attacks, and then we wonder what's happening. We're wondering why the quality of our life isn't the same. And you're like, well, Mark, I gotta worry about the bills. I gotta worry about something. I gotta have some anxiety, some tragedy, some drama. And I'm like, bro, if I could tell anyone right now, get off the sauce. Get off of the sauce. Whatever your sauce is, and you know what your sauce is. You know, whether you're saucing it or whether you're saucing it, like injecting yourself with steroids, they call it sauce, or the sauce when they're talking about alcohol. I'm talking about anger in this moment for myself personally. And it feels like the first day, I feel like the first day of sobriety. Because I've given up so many things. I feel like the first day of sobriety right now. I feel like I'm getting off a smack. Like I never want to touch a needle again. I never want to touch anger again. I never want to get incensed where I let the rage out. I've had so much rage and hate and fucking anger in my life that it dimmed my light. That's why I said, let your light, let the sunshine in. Because we far too fast want to get judgmental, jump to conclusions, pretend like our lives are perfect, and we're not. That's why I'm so glad there's another human out there. Oh, and I got healing coming. Today, of all days, I needed it. Seems like I'm in high spirits because this is what happened. Is I looked at my phone, I said all these friends, and I got no one to talk to. There's no one I can talk to. It could have been a prayer. Oh, the sun's on my face. It could have been a prayer because my friend answered. Doug came out of nowhere, and I say friend because we've always been friendly with each other, but we had to talk. He's a healer, and the spirits sent me that, and he listened to his spirit to come talk to me in that moment. And I'm gonna go to a retreat, and they got a spot for me, and I got some healing going on. I'm grateful. And that being said, I'm also grateful for my abundance. That I have more people to join me on this journey. We're starting the Fifth Element Festival without synthetics. Like, there's no synthetics allowed. There won't be any K or cocaine or meth, or whippets or fucking whatever. There'll be no synthetics. We are starting a movement for healing and love. That's what the fifth element is. It's love, and it heals all things. I can't believe how insidious anger is. It pushes you away from people, and the first thing you need is a hug. The first thing you need is love. Love is all we need, and yet we shame each other, we judge each other, and then we push ourselves into realms. And that was what I needed to have the conversation with the world today. Going live was the realm of going back to bad behaviors and expecting different results. That realm of, well, I'm so angry, I'm going to isolate myself. Today I'm going to abuse myself by eating ice cream, and I'm going to be rude to people, or I'm not going to talk to anyone. I just can't bother. How many times have you said that? How many times have we assumed that people didn't understand and there was no one to talk to? And the universe proved me wrong, which I don't get to say very often. It's not even a right or wrong because it's more of a duality, right? There is darkness in the light, and there's darkness in the light, and light in the dark. And that is important to know. I needed light in my darkness, and someone peered through when I thought no one would. Again, blessed when I felt least blessed. I was in my dark area. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was going in a dark place, and in that I found light, and that was salvation. That there's other people that are caring and working on themselves and working on their 30-minute meditations and actually diligently doing mindful things, and not judging. Like, I found my people. My people reached back. And they're like, I knew I liked your spirit. I'm like, I knew I liked your spirit. And we're still supposed to have that blunt together. And it's like, yeah, but that's what we're on. We're on the organics, the organica, to join the Fifth Element Festival, and people like Lotus Labs and the like. We know the people. We know the people that are on the right vibe and not on the sauce. That they don't need something synthetic. That they needed healing. That they needed love. Like, we all need love. We talk about it all the time, but we don't practice it. It's so hard too because it makes you vulnerable. Then you see that you haven't been exactly loving to everyone. And that's what I found out. That I could do this show even every day and still not be a perfect human being, and I never will be. So when I say Saints Addiction, I mean it. It was the blemish on my halo. The mostly saints, because there's horns on the halo, dog. There's sunshine right now, but someone's going to bed. So when I am warm inside, I share this message with the world. I get to go live with a message. I get to reach, preach, and teach. And today my message gets stronger because I am quitting anger. And I'm proud of it. It's healing me right now. I have a beautiful network that understands that I get to love my life and really love it. Please like, share, and subscribe if you want to love yours too. Ciao. See you on the other side.